Hello everyone, Mike Kruger from Weather NorCal, and we've got a couple of special guests today. We've got a volunteer at Turtle Bay. Your name is Gaia, right?
Yes.
So we're going to talk about a couple of things. Number one, your volunteer experience, but number two, and first and foremost, we're going to talk about the salamander that you have.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
So this is our tiger salamander.
Tiger salamander.
Yeah, he's a California tiger salamander, and these guys are endemic to California. They are.
So what does endemic mean?
That just means that these guys only live in California.
Got it.
And so they're also endangered here, and that's just because of habitat loss and destruction. Unfortunately, they live in a lot of wetlands, and we will build malls and stuff instead of preserving their lands, preserving their native habitat. So that's why these guys are kind of becoming.
So he's kind of slimy, obviously, right? You've got gloves on for a reason. Why is that?
Yeah, so these guys have semi-permeable skin. And so what that means is basically they breathe through their skin. And if I have my hands or just my hands holding them, that just means that my oils, all the oils that I have in my hand, any kind of chemicals will actually absorb through their skin, and that's really bad for them.
Oh,
so that's why we wear these
Interesting.
gloves.
So I guess it's good that we don't breathe through our skin. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what's his name again?
He does not have a name
Oh,
yet.
yeah, what? Sharon. I can't believe you. She's behind the camera there, by the way. I can't believe you didn't name. Okay, but we'll have a name eventually, probably. All right. So let's talk about your volunteer experience here.
Yeah.
How long have you been volunteering at Turtle Bay?
I have been volunteering for about 3 years now.
Wow, okay.
So a pretty long time.
Excellent. So what's that experience been like for you?
It's been amazing. I've gotten a lot of experience working with different types of animals. I feel like I've grown a lot personally as well, in that I have kind of become more confident a little bit. I used to be really, really anxious, and still am a little bit, but I think Turtle Bay has helped me kind of get out of my little box.
Now, do you think that maybe you want to pursue a career working with animals?
Absolutely. I love animals.
That's awesome. That is so great. Now, I understand that there is kind of a workshop or something to help recruit more volunteers. Tell us more about that.
So we do a little tryout day just to show you what it's like working at Turtle Bay, and we'll kind of give you an experience of the little harder things we do, just to make sure that you are okay with doing some harder stuff, so that you can get to the fun stuff like handling animals and all that sorts of stuff.
So what ages? What ages are you kind of looking for?
It's from 13 to basically anything up.
To 100 years old, if you will.
All
right. So if you are interested in volunteering, how can they contact you? What's the date that you're doing that?
May 25th.
May 25th. Okay, good. Of course, we'll talk about that a little bit later too. So, well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to tell us about this unnamed animal at Turtle Bay, Sharon, and of course, sharing your experience, what it's been like as a volunteer. It sounds like it's really neat, and if you are interested, of course, you know different ways that you can get involved in that. So thank you again, and we will see you next week for another edition of Turtle Bay, Wonderful World of Animals.